Hello, everybody! Welcome once again to the King of Tides, Hero Club's weekly Twitch stream. We're so excited to have you guys this week. Oh God, guys, it's been a rough night for old Georgie. I'm your DM this week, as I am every week. I'm currently running on 2.5 hours of sleep. Working on putting the last finishing touches on the very amazing City of Mirrors episode that came out today. So take a listen to that anywhere you find podcasts.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Delicious.
It's so good.
Go check it out at heroclubpodcast.com or like Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're all over all of that. And yeah, let's get to what we're doing today. This is where we gather on the weekly to play a regular old game of D&D with some sound effects and music because we just couldn't resist. But no post-production, so we just get to enjoy playing the game for the game. And a couple of things, if this is your first time joining in, the King of Tides takes place in our Emporia campaign setting, which if you've listened to Here There Be Monsters in our seasons list, if you can look at our About section, same universe. So a couple things to know about this setting. First of all, everybody is playing anthropomorphic animal characters. That's who populates this world. Technology-wise, we're looking at like mid-18th century, height of piracy. In this campaign setting, magic has been made illegal by the monarchy and is punishable by death or worse. And only one religion has been condoned throughout the land. That is the Church of Sol. They worship the sun as a celestial object of power. Now, let's meet everybody. We're a little bit light on the load tonight. We are missing Natasha still, and Mr. Gabe Greenspan is... Gabe? Wait, are you here? Did you show up?
Hey everyone, I'm Gabe and I'm a goodrew who likes to poo-poo.
Oh, wow! He's here! Too bad Hannah's not here.
Oh yeah, I'm. Check out my hair and beard combo. There's a little bit of ginger in it if you look close.
Oh my God. Likes to poo-poo. We have a special guest, though. In spite of missing a couple of our regular people, everybody say hello and give a warm welcome to Caroline Lux.
Oh, howdy, hi.
So we're not gonna meet Caroline's character just yet. We're gonna pop in on our story where we left off, but everybody else, let's get a quick little intro in your character. Caroline, when we get to you, we'll just ask you for a fun fact for now. Everybody say hello to Dylan McCullum.
Hey everyone, I'm Dylan McCullum. I play fan favorite Nesbit Bisbee. I am a Swarmkeeper, Ranger, Anteater with a little bit of Warlock for fun. And I guess it falls to me early to explain one of the best or worst parts of our entire world. Because animals are people, bugs are animals. So if you do not like the noises of bugs, I am so sorry. I didn't know what was gonna happen. There wasn't a soundboard when I started doing this campaign, and then George decided to go hog wild and make it so bad for everyone involved. Just brutal. An auditory nightmare for all of you out there. Just remember that when I talk about my little ants, they're little tiny puppy dogs on my arms, and when you hear about all the other bugs, they're the worst thing you've ever seen in your entire life. They need to die. But all of my bugs are so great and fun and cute.
We're gonna get to the next person in a second, but Dylan, I just realized that you used like Gabe with a picture of like a skateboard behind us.
So funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna send.
Kill you.
What? Where did I get this picture? Where did I get this picture?
America needs to know.
I googled Gabe Greenspan.
No.
I googled one of my best friends, and this Google it. Google Gabe Greenspan. This will come up.
This is the best photo.
With that
this is his headshot when he went and auditioned for Green Day the musical.
I'm gonna send him a screenshot of this whole thing and just say, "Suck it, loser." You snooze, you lose, buddy.
Right.
Make sure
Moving
you
on.
Come on next time.
Everybody say hi to Hannah Fagerbaki.
Hello, that's me, not Gabe. I realized that I asked, should I do this right before, but didn't have a stop time, so that's why Stick Figure Gabe was here for so long. I play Cano, the level 10 Canadian Goose Paladin, and my favorite Olympic sport to watch is probably volleyball. And canoe sprinting. I just watched
That
that
was
for the
so
first time
cool.
last night, right?
Yeah,
Volleyball's pretty
shocking.
sick, though, for real.
Oh,
I wish it was
fun.
like an actual thing we could watch on the reg. Jackie Emerson, say hello.
Hello, I'm Jackie Emerson, and I play Joey, Joanna Robbins, the 12-year-old rogue, trickster, arcane, reversed, destruction cleric. So
All
many
right,
words.
Willy Wonka.
Didn't come out right. And that's
And
it.
and finally, Caroline Lux. Caroline, what's up, dude?
Yo, how are we doing tonight?
What up? What up? What's a fun fact about you, Caroline? What do you do, and then what's a fun weird
What's your
fact
deal?
about you?
What's my deal?
What's your whole deal?
Favorite
just,
D&D
like-
class to play?
You do a cool
Oh.
thing with a company called Story Pirates.
Correct. I am a performer, storyteller, advocate for children's education through a company called Story Pirates, which is amazing. Check out, they have a podcast. But we perform at schools all around. So if y'all are in elementary school or middle school, which hopefully you're not here, in case they're swearing.
Rated mature. It's a warning on the front.
I would say we'll visit your school someday.
All right. And what's a fun fact? Give us a weird fact
Oh.
about Caroline.
Well, I was gonna the bug thing earlier made me think I'm allergic to bug spray, so bring on the bugs.
Hard life you
Oh.
have. Damn.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
That sucks.
Hey, hello.
That's, everybody, let's take a moment to feel bad for Caroline.
Wow.
Good thing you live in New York City. And now, let's get serious, gang. We left off with quite a hefty cliffhanger as we pick up back in the woods. Zygo, Gabe Greenspan, just walked forward to shatter the hourglass filled with rainbow-speckled dust as Rabitabar the demon was finally vanquished. However, as soon as he stepped on the hourglass and it crushed beneath his foot, Zygo's eyes rolled back up into his head, and stiff as a board, he collapsed into the soft grass. Leaving Nesbit, Cano, Joey, Sven, and Henry Vandergelder standing in the clearing. Henry has taken a beating. You see large stabs from the two beetle demons that arose to assist Rabitabar, but his polar bear white fur is stained a little red in certain places, but he is haggard and up and standing over two demons that look like as soon as Rabitabar was vanquished, they sort of folded in on themselves, and he effectively held them back for enough time.
Joey is gonna rush over to Zygo. Zygo, wake up! Zygo, we did it! We won!
Make a medicine check for me.
Don't watch.
Are you sure you want me to make a medicine check?
Don't
This is
botch.
how I killed 2 people.
Don't botch.
I didn't botch. That's good.
Well, thank the Lord.
Oh,
for that.
it's not bad. A 19.
19. So Zygo does not seem sick. It does not seem like he is in any kind of discomfort or distress. Now go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
8.
8. You're not sure what's happening here, but Zygo is unresponsive no matter how much you yell at him. Even when you slap him, he doesn't move.
Which Joey does multiple times.
Yeah.
Zygo!
Cano's gonna waddle over. I think you just like a couple. Just like 1 or 2, maybe 3.
Just one more. Zygo!
Okay. Cano will scoop Zygo up in her giant wings. And she would like to make a religion check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, good one.
Thank you. I thought so. We'll see. I natural 20'd.
Natural 20. Cano, you immediately intuit that there is no trace of Rabitabar that is responsible for what's happening right now. Zygo is communing with somebody or something, as you glean from just the very tiniest movement of his lips. And with a nat 20, also make an Arcana check for me with advantage.
Okay, thank you. I was so nervous. Okay. 14?
You're not sure what entity this is.
But it's an entity.
But it's an entity.
Well, that could mean anything. You didn't
Could
say
mean anything.
deity.
It doesn't seem malicious. Again, Zygo's body is not being harmed. He doesn't seem to be in any kind of distress. Doesn't appear to be any kind of charm spell or anything like that.
Okay.
Is he all right? Kano, is he all right?
Kano will turn and present him down so Nesbit can look at him. Yeah, he's fine. There's nothing, no trace of Rabidaba left in him or anything. I think Zygo's having a very powerful conversation with someone. I don't know who, but he's safe and he's not in any danger.
Oh. Good. I don't think I could lose another person today. Maybe he's talking with his grandfather. That would be nice. He'd like that.
Everybody make a perception check really quick.
12.
Perception?
Perception.
Okay. 25.
Oh, that's good. I rolled a 2, so I don't even know if it's worth saying.
Nesbit, you're surrounded.
Surrounded?
There are
Oh, so like
people
I'm just
all around you in the woods.
No.
So I'll just
Wait, what was your perception?
25. So I'll just, as I'm about to say, I'm just like kind of looking, and then I just quickly like make eyes with Kano and just say, "Drop him. You need your hands. We're surrounded. Drop him."
Oh wow, he's really heavy, and Kano will.
I train my
will
crossbow.
drop him and take out an axe.
As
It's now
you
the time
do-
for me to say that I'm very low on health.
As you do, Nesbit, you focus on one shifting part of the bushes, and you see from the shadows bright eyes staring out at you as a very distinguished figure emerges. Caroline, would you please describe your character?
Stepping out of the bushes, you see a large white wolf, covered in
Hot.
tattered leather armor,
Hot.
aged and dirtified, almost stitched together, clad from the forest. She's entering from this bush as if she were part of it. Her eyes glow, and trained on all of you, she has a large hunting rifle in her arms. Stand down! Weapons down, arms up!
No. Who are you?
Joey with her hands up looks at Kano like, what the fuck?
George, have I ever seen a rifle before?
Roll a history check.
Okay. 9.
Yeah, you've seen them. You don't know how they work.
Okay.
Usually blackjack guards carry them.
Along with the rifle that you see in her hands, at her hips lay 2 or 3 pistols, across her chest 3 daggers, and across her back a rapier. She is decked out and ready to fight. Now, I don't get a lot of guests, nice guests coming into this woods. So you better explain to me what you're doing here, or I will put my foot down.
Oh.
And by foot, I mean I will shoot.
We just killed a demon. It was pretty cool. We rescued your woods from an evil rabbit force. You're welcome.
there was a demon here?
Yes.
How long have you been here? In the woods?
Just for a few minutes. Just as long as however that long fight was.
Wait. Who is that? I think it is. Hey, guys! Out of the bushes walks a familiar face. Shega, the iguana, emerges, and so does Sinbad.
Oh!
No. Oh,
Yes,
hi,
I told you it was
guys!
them. Hey, Opal, these guys are okay. We know them.
You're sure we can trust him?
Yeah, they helped us out of a jam. Must have been a couple weeks ago now.
Okay, well, if they came to your aid, then they're trustworthy.
Yeah, but I don't know. We should probably make this quick, whatever this is, because they're around.
We should get back to the base.
Mm-hmm.
Opal lowers her gun.
Joey, now like
Suddenly-
more and more intrigued by Opal, kind of steps forward.
And behind you guys, which Nesbit did not notice, there are two bush rustlings, and both of the twins walk out.
Hey!
Oh. Nesbit kind of almost from a gambit of like ready to fight to frustration. Almost just like, I almost killed one of you again.
Hey, buddy, don't worry about it. You're in our woods.
Okay.
Speaking
Those are
of,
good instincts, yeah.
if y'all want to live, you better follow me.
Yeah, she says they're our woods, but they're not so much our woods right now.
Who
Yeah,
do they belong to?
some pretty bad people, little one.
I'm Joey, by the way, and this is Sven.
Oh,
Joey turns and introduces the little fox boy next to her.
well, it sure is a pleasure meeting you, Joey and Sven. I'm Opal Jones. You can call me Opal.
Cool.
It's nice to meet you, Opal. I'm Keno.
Hey, howdy, Cano.
Hi. I don't know why I did your accent. But let's walk and talk, maybe, is what he's saying. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, where's Flavio? I need to speak to someone in charge.
Oh, funny you should say that. Flavio's good. We'll see him in a second, but if you're looking for who's in charge, it's actually Opal.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, to the much chagrin of Sir Flavio.
We had a vote yesterday, and he's still kind of sour about it.
Wow, that's fresh then. Well, I would love to hear the story of how you guys are combined forces there.
Sure. Yeah, well, let's, make sure we get back first, because there are a lot of patrols moving around here. Hey, guys, can you go take a look ahead? The twins give a nod and disappear into the brush, but they point to Nesbit as if they're want to come.
Joey raises her hand.
They look to Joey.
Joey
goes
looks
and
to
follows
Nesbit.
along to scout with the twins.
Yeah, Nesbit is just kind of focused on Zygo's body, and kind of
Got it.
Is almost pretty out of it, and will just kind of scoop up Zygo's body himself. He's like, yeah, sure, Grubchild. If Kano thinks it's all right, sure.
George, I don't know if this matters at all, but I nat 20'd my stealth roll.
Okay. Wow, they rolled a nat 20 and a nat 18 for their stealth.
With the stealthiest
So
fucking party
you guys
ever.
just disappear into the forest for a moment, leaving the three of you with Shega and Sinbad and Henry Vandergelder. I'm sorry, I didn't believe we've met. What's your name? Shega. Nice to meet you. Pleasantries are exchanged, and then Opal. You give the signal for everybody to wait, and we cut ahead to the twins and Joey, who emerge from the bushes peeking out a little bit. Joey, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
22.
You spot, along with one of the twins at the same time, a very slow creeping squadron of soldiers. That 22 is good. They are wearing what equate to ghillie suits.
Like,
Clothed in leaves and foliage, and they're moving exceptionally slowly. Rifles aloft.
and are these
creeping
from
through
the
brush.
guard that hunt magic users?
There's no delineating thing on their uniforms that tells you what they are, but they are moving with a grace that implies much more competence than your average Emporian soldier.
Okay. Joey
But
looks
they're
back.
moving along. The twins just kind of wait for a moment and then give you the signal to go back and tell them what's going on while they maintain the position.
Okay. Joey runs back.
Just like 80
appears
feet ahead.
out of the bushes next to everybody. Okay. There's a lot of soldiers. There's a whole squadron. They're moving in these little leafy things, and they're moving slow. And they have rifles. Joey looks to Opal. Like, do you approve of what I just did?
Nice work, little one. I didn't even see you come right back. You're so sneaky.
Thanks.
Opal, what do you think? Do we go slow and as quiet as possible, or do we make a break for it?
I mean, it looks like this group, and Opal's eyes scan over these friends looking a little tired and seeing the body of Zygo in Nesbit's arms, makes a decision. I think we gotta take it slow. Let's be safe.
Sinbad, do you think you can take rear guard? Sinbad walks to the back, and just very subtly you see energy crackle around the tips of his fins as he readies spells and watches the rear. Now we're going to do a stealth skill challenge.
We've never done that.
This is the worst idea you've ever had.
So, you guys need to
I have
make your
disadvantage
way
on all
back.
these, right?
If you're wearing heavy armor, you do. Not necessarily stealth, though. You guys can get through any way you deem fit. You need I'm not going to tell you how many successes you need, but you need to make it to the location, that is the safe location, by a certain number of ability checks that you guys can justify as in like a way you would get past an advanced security force or hunting force, whatever this is. So you come up with a creative way, ask if you can make a certain kind of check, so you guys can kind of determine how you do it. So those who are not particularly stealthy, maybe there's a spell you can burn to assist you in the ability check or something like that. Usually big abilities will succeed most of the time. So, whoever would like to start may.
Opal takes the lead. I'll take the tree so you can follow along with me. And Opal goes to kind of do a cool, sick flip and leap up into a tree.
Go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me.
22.
22. She just dives up into the tree, gets a super high vantage point. Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage, Opal.
Ooh. Wait. Okay, 24.
24. You start to spot, denoted by just barely little minimal movements rustling in the bushes, you see where certain ones of these patrols are moving. And after about 4 minutes, you see that you have a good opportunity to make, not a dash for it, but a strategic move forward between two patrols. That's one success. Down below, Henry Vandergelder goes to Cano and Nesbit quickly. I should probably go and inform the crew what's happening.
Right.
Yes.
Not that I don't want to meet all of your fun friends, but, you know, there'll be a lot of questions.
Yes, thank you, Henry.
Yeah, I can't take my armor if I'm going to move slowly. It sounds like they're everywhere, yes? So, slowly takes off his chainmail, leaves it with you guys. You can leave it here or not, but I probably should just not use it for now. Good luck, everyone. He's going to head back through the woods. And he disappears like a flash, low and like into the. It's a 20 on his stealth check. So
Henry is so
Yes, Henry.
badass.
Henry's the best.
Henry's
Henry
also
goes back to the
super
boat.
hot, right? Like it's canon that Henry's
Henry's
just a
like
total.
intellihot, so he's like jacked
Huh.
and also wears cool spectacles
Yeah,
that are
of
like
course.
delicate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like if Hugh
No.
Jackman were a librarian type of deal or something. like that.
Unresistible.
I
It's a
remember
Unresistible.
librarian Hugh Jackman
yeah,
vibe.
and like
absolutely.
when he aged in the cave too, he got like a little gray.
He got a
but like
cool
the salt and
gray
pepper,
in the white.
you know. Ugh.
I'm so
Um,
into it.
What I'm gonna stealth.
I'm so into this imaginary polar bear, Jackie. Was that the?
Don't judge my
full
choices,
sentiment?
Hannah.
I agree with them.
I'm gonna stay by Kano while like stealthing through and just kind of look at Kano and say, Kano,
Yes.
if you get, I know that you get nervous about being quiet.
I'm not very sneaky, Nisbet.
I know. If you become not very quiet, will you allow me to do something?
What would you like to do? You're not going to tell me?
No. I mean, if you start becoming very loud, I'll turn you into a cloud.
Oh. You would you want to like do it now?
The thing is that if I turn you into a cloud now, you'd move exceptionally slow.
I suppose that's fair.
Although, if you are moving stealth, well, does your ranger ability allow people to move stealthily at normal pace, Nesbit?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind. I was gonna come up with a justification for that not being a big deal, but it would hamper you.
Well, if you have to stay by me anyway, and I've got to move slowly,
No, I
I
mean
can
like
also.
my ranger ability means that we can move normally.
You all can move normally,
Yeah.
but the gaseous cloud makes you slow.
The gaseous cloud just makes you move at like a 10-foot speed. That's like a ripcord.
Gotcha.
and
I
that's
have
what- that's-
Misty Step also.
Yeah. I'm
but-
just the reason I'm just staying by you for this, just in case. That's all.
Okay.
Opal comes down from the tree and gives you guys the go-ahead. Opal, you guys can decide how you want to proceed together.
I'm just gonna start moving forward.
Okay.
All right,
Is it
everybody
like
make a stealth
30
check,
feet
baby.
that we can? Can we? How far? Like, are we crossing the thing?
You guys are gonna probably move up to where the twins are posted up first. So this is not a hard stealth check to make.
Wow, I just rolled a very low stealth check, but I think my number should save me. It puts me up to a 16, but I rolled a 4.
16's good.
27.
A
Yeah,
17.
you're fine as hell. Yes, you're good.
Yeah.
Opal, what'd you get?
22.
22. Shaga does not the best job, but you guys compensate for her slight little twig snaps that she do. Sinbad gets a 17 as well. You guys creepily move through the brush. That's going to equate to another success as a group. And you creep up to where the twins are posted. You see just the tail end of this squadron disappear into the woods, and ahead of you is just tall grass, but in a meadow. So there's no cover except for the stringy tall grass that is all around you, but the tree line is risky because that seems to be where all of these forces are kind of congregating and doing the bulk of their searching. The meadows are sort of just like where they're crossing. So, everybody may cross the meadow whenever they like. The twins are gonna run low and slow first. They do. Disappearing through the tall grass. They go. Shaga then follows, giving you all a nod. She trips halfway. You see the grass rustle. But then she makes it to the other side.
Would Misty
Sven goes
Step
to
be
go all by himself.
What a brave little boy.
Sven is gone. Grass barely moves.
Would Misty Step be a like very noticeable thing?
It is not a stealth spell, so it would make some sort of noise.
Okay. Then I won't do that. I guess. I guess I go.
Go ahead and make a
Yeah,
stealth check.
Go with Cano.
11.
11 is just barely good enough. Kano also big rustles in the grass, but no response, and she makes it all the way across.
Joey's gonna follow now that Cano's gone. And that's a dirty 20.
Yep, good. Joey's
That
gone.
was a 14.
Yep, Nesbit, you're good. Opal, you roll a stealth check for me.
Mm-hmm.
God, this music.
25.
25, Opal, down low. You guys make it to the next tree line. Everybody make a perception check.
13.
17.
22.
14.
Nesbit, you look down and you notice that the ground is kind of like squishy, but it's not like giving. It almost feels like you're stepping on like a surface where water is trapped underneath.
Mhm.
Roll a nature check for me.
13.
You're not sure what this is, but
Okay.
it strikes you that the ground is different here.
Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm just looking through my features.
George, would I notice after a second?
Yeah, you would.
Okay. In a hushed whisper, Opal says, "You gotta watch your feet. Watch your feet. There are pits of sand, quicksand, all around. And that ground will suck you right up. Careful you put down your toes."
I thought it was a myth.
What was that?
I thought it was a myth. I didn't think it was real.
A what?
Like a myth.
Like a mouth?
No, like a myth, like in a story.
It is like a mouth that like swallows you up. That's what we just said.
No, like a legend. Like, you know, like something like a myth.
She's saying myth?
Yeah.
Sinbad rolls his eyes. Looks to Kano like, sorry. about
People
my
don't
stupid
get birds, I swear.
Can Joey do acrobatics to try to get across?
Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
I hope this was a very stupid idea. Oh, okay, that's a 15.
Joey, you run across as fast as you can, and you just try to like stay as light as you can above where the problem area is, and then all of a sudden your left foot hits the sand and gets sucked up in the quicksand. Make a athletics check for me.
Oh, no. Oh, okay, it wasn't terrible. 15.
How much?
It was 15 plus 0.
15 is a failure.
Oh, no.
Joey starts to sink and disappears. Her leg goes down up to her knee.
Can I stick my rapier in the ground? Or, like, can I take 2 daggers and stick them in the hard ground?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Once you get to that point, you'll have advantage on the saves.
Okay,
Where
great.
the daggers would help you. But you're still sinking in for now.
Okay.
Anybody else want to make a move to help Joey?
Yes.
Yeah, Kano's
Opal like already has a rope around her waist, and she like hooks it onto one of the rapiers that's in the ground and dives in.
Got it.
She's not like in.
No. She's just like wading in after Joey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me.
Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah. 32.
Yeah. Opal walks atop the quickstand, padding gently on top of it, moving so as not to disturb any of it as Joey begins to sink deeper and deeper. Joey, make an athletics check.
But with advantage because of my daggers?
Not yet. It's not up
that's
to your
too
chest
bad.
yet.
I rolled a 19!
19. You manage to force your leg out a little ways and get it just up to your foot, so just your foot is caught. Opal, go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nat 20. You just
Okay.
yank Joey out of the quicksand, and you guys are on the opposite bank instantly as you just leap to the other side. You guys are all safe.
I'm sorry about that. I'm not very strong.
Hey, no worries. You did amazing. You didn't even really need me.
Thanks!
Sven is already up to his belly button in quicksand.
No, Sven.
Anna will run over and pull Sven out.
Roll an athletics check.
Yeah, Cano.
Let's see. 21.
You get him. Boom. Roll a quick acrobatics check for me, Keanu.
5.
5. Roll another athletics check at disadvantage for me.
One of them was a nat 20.
What was the other
But
one?
the other one's a 24, so.
So what's happening is Kano is just like sinking all the way into her feet and then just like hulking out of it and then sinking immediately. And making her way across the sand.
Epic.
I'm not
Nesbit.
dexterous, but I can do this.
Nesbit is just going to Scarlet Witch Writhing Tide over the... I'm just gonna fly over it.
The bugs swarm around Nesbit, pick him up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Scarlet Witch it and then just land on the other side. I just
Incredible.
made sure everyone else got it over easily, and then I just kind of like...
And Shayga, like, pole vaults with her glaive.
Yeah.
Sinbad also does some sort of, like, bling. On his chest, there's a little bit of, like, a magical light. And he just gently picks up off the ground and floats forward.
Dope.
Kano, you understand him that he says, flightless my ass. And then he lands on there.
But no one else gets to laugh in real life.
Yeah, he just says it in avian right to Kano. It's an inside joke with flightless avians. And then
Dope.
you guys are all across. That's
Cool.
2 successes for all of you. All right, we're almost there. We just gotta get over the bridge. Come on, this way. Shayga leads you to a rickety wooden bridge.
Okay.
Over a massive ravine that you cannot even hear the roaring river for. It is so far down.
Now this looks like something out of a muff.
All right, who's going first? I recommend we spread it out weight-wise.
How far across, like, feet-wise, bud?
50 feet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think... Let me just make sure of something. Like, and how far away was it from where we just were? Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. I will have to do Writhing Time again if I want to just fly over it, but I may just to, like, make sure there's no weight.
Yeah. Sven will go ahead and take a daring foot out in the ledge, giving you guys a thumbs up as if to kind of ask permission.
You are the lightest, so I guess it makes sense, but... How wide is the ravine?
The ravine is 50 feet across.
50. Oh.
I'm gonna take my feather and just give it to Sven. Can you do that without the feather? Do you need the feather?
What's the feather again?
It's the feather of Featherfall.
Oh,
You're fine? Okay. And I'm just gonna take the feather, and I'll be like,
Sven runs across.
Okay.
That barely moves, and he just gets on the other side, and he's like,
I think
What a quick fella.
Nesbit can do it for like a full minute riding tide. He's just gonna like be almost like on the side, like with a glass of water with the feather, just like, if anyone needs the feather, just grab it. If you're falling, like anyone with the feather, like just kind of like on the side of the bridge, just like, if you need the feather, just holler and I'll just give it to you. Yeah.
Like, just in case.
Yeah, Cano. I'll just give Cano the feather.
Thank you.
Cano.
I'll add it to mine because I'm a bird.
are you gonna take the next step out, Cano?
Sure.
Make an acrobatics check. No,
Oh,
make a
no.
dexterity save. Pardon me.
Oh, better. That's better. I'll take it. I'll
It is
take a
better to get
save.
your +3.
Yeah. 15?
15 is good enough. The bridge wobbles real hard as Kando gets on, who's much larger.
Can I
than
be like,
Sven.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yep.
I'm doing it.
And Kano very shakily makes it over to the edge. Sven
Finn,
gives her a
you
high
and I,
five.
we're like birds of a feather. Same skill.
Joey, was it?
Yeah, that's me. Joey is honored that this unbelievably cool person knows her name.
Well, Joey, if you want to go on ahead, I'll be right behind you.
Okay. Sure. Joey kind of gives her a nod and then heads out onto the bridge.
Acrobatics check.
Oh, I like acrobatics. I don't like it anymore. That's a 4 + 8 is 12.
One of the boards that you step on just falls through. Rotted. Make a dexterity save.
I'm rolling so low. I just rolled a 5, but that's going to be a 13. Oh no.
Joey starts to fall.
Opal did say she was right behind Joey.
Opal, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Thank you. Athletics check?
Wait, how are you going to try to save her? Tell me how you're going to try to save her.
I would say that she was probably traveling like three pegs behind her.
Okay.
So she's just gonna like quickly like run and with her arm out. Like
First thing, make an acrobatics check for me.
acrobatics. That's
Yep.
a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, you're good. All the boards stay intact as you kind of stay to the outside of them, being very careful to distribute your weight. Now go ahead and make a dex save to grab Joey before she falls all the way through the slats.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be Georgia 23.
23, you grab Joey by the hand and immediately yank her back up out of the bridge. And
I
move
told
her
you I got
to
your
the other
back.
side.
I'm normally so much more dexterous than this, and I'm very embarrassed.
I believe you. We all have our bad days.
Sinbad floats across past you, still with fly cast on himself, and he lands on the other side. Also
by the way-
showing that he was sort of ready to try to catch Joey if it got really bad, but he's not the strongest. That wouldn't have been necessarily a great call.
By the way, George, I'm gonna just say that I've been carrying Zygo while I've been floating this entire time.
Yeah.
That's why it's been the
100%.
easiest way for me to move.
And Shaga makes it across no problem. So, as you guys leave, one second.
As
you
soon as
guys-
Joey is on the thing, Kiana's gonna give her a big
Yes.
hug because she was very scared.
And then
You
Joey's
leave
gonna
the
be like,
bridge
that was awesome!
Yeah, okay,
And-
whatever.
Opal, your tree is just up ahead.
All right, y'all, come on in. A little home away from home, my sweet abode.
So is the bridge always like this, or you never thought to like fix it, or?
Yeah, it's kind of it is kind of crazy that that's how you got to get back here every time.
Right. You might
You know,
lose people on the way, but if that's a risk, I mean.
I will say, it makes it harder for our enemies as well.
Well, of
Yeah, it's
course.
sort of, well,
Who needs friends?
That's right. Well, speaking of friends, it's good to see all of you again. Opal, I know you guys haven't met, but these guys got us out of a tough spot out in the Clay Peaks.
It feels like forever ago.
You're telling us. Well, Flavia will be happy to see you guys. Come on, let's go inside.
I can't believe Flavia's here.
Can I hang back with a Shaga?
Yes, you can.
Um,
How do you open the entrance, Opal, to this tree?
There is, like, in the middle of the tree, there is this old, ornate knot that, you know, if you were just anyone, it would just be like, oh, that's an old tree. But if you were to carefully and, like, specifically knock around the knot, it slides open.
Diagon alley.
And you descend in to the tree trunk, down below it. And the dark spiral staircase that leads down is lit delicately with bioluminescent mushrooms, just pulsing blue as you walk down. And then you come out into a spongy floored but very well lit and seemingly with bunks kind of hollowed out into the wall, a nice little living space with a very skinny and small chimney that goes through the root middle of the tree up into the sky, a small fire pit in the center, and sitting on one of the beds is a bird of paradise who has his wings folded on his chest, staring up at the ceiling. Hey, Flavio. Oh, hello. You've returned. Good. Any news? We've got some people here that you know. Flavio? Yes? Flavio, can you look at me when I'm talking to you? I can hear you just fine.
Hey, Mr. Flavio, I think you're gonna be pretty dang excited for something coming up.
Yes, ma'am. He gets up. In sort of a huff. And then looks up. Oh my. What? You can't be serious. Hello, everyone. It is I, Flavio. Good to see you all. And he rushes forward. Big hug to all of you immediately. Cano, yes. Nesbit. He doesn't look good.
Yeah, Zygo kind of like takes the hug a little, but then kind of goes straight to a bunk. But Zygo, hi, Flavio.
Little one, good to see you. And good. Well, where is that hyena woman that you were traveling with?
Mister,
oh,
she's being a mayor right now.
she turned to the government. It gets everyone, right?
Yes. Well, they sure do. They do make things hard.
Wait, y'all are friends with the mayor?
Everybody make a quick insight check.
9.
30-20.
17. Yeah.
Dirty 20. Cano, Flavio is not his usual fast-talking self. He is putting on as much enthusiasm as he can, but he is pretty depressed. And doesn't have his normal spewing of effigy that he would normally have upon seeing you. Says, well, we have plenty of room for all of you. It'll be nice to share a meal. Yeah.
So how long have you been here for?
About a week, I think. And already so much has changed. Ha.
Where did you come from?
From the Clay Peaks. Yeah, we got followed by Emporian soldiers after we left you at the cliffs, so they kind of chased us into these woods, and we met Opal here, and she really got the drop on us, let me tell you. So we all got together and decided to make her part of the group. Yes, she became part of the group instantly with no vetting or anything. But
So you took control of the group through strength and strength alone.
I was not being a crybaby. We had a vote, and people decided things that perhaps one day they will come to regret. But perhaps not, and perhaps I am wrong. I am open to being wrong. A good leader would admit that they can be wrong and have been in the past.
Sometimes
Listen, I didn't... Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that sometimes even when things don't work out, they can provide us with other opportunities we might not have had beforehand.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. What if it's... I'm not even going to say 2 nat 20s. So it's not bad. 14?
14. Yeah. All right. Well, I was in the middle of something, so I'm going to return to that, and I will see if I can muster up the energy to be my cheery self for dinner. Good thing there's so much privacy here. And he walks over to the tree and just rests back in his bunk and pulls a blanket just over his whole body, like he is a dead body laying on the bed. And everybody make a perception check.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
That was a good one.
I don't even think I made one. I know what he's
25.
No.
25.
He's crying.
18.
doing. He's crying.
18.
Oh, like 12.
12. Joey, you just hear.
Oh.
Just little breaths.
Joey goes over and just kind of lightly pats the blanket. It's okay. You're okay.
Yep, everything is fine. Thank you. I'm in my room, so to speak, so please respect the privacy that I have laid the boundary for, please.
All right, fine. Joey is like, and then kind of walks off.
Sven,
do-
as you're walking back towards him, just gives you like a thumbs down.
I do apologize. I didn't mean to. I've been living in these woods for about 3 years now. And I've been on my own for all of that until this past week. I'm not used to this many people being around.
Where are you from?
I'm from a nearby town.
Entitled.
What?
The name of which would be.
It's not important.
Alright.
I've left that part of my life behind. I'm
So
here
you
on
were
my
hiding when you came here.
Exactly. I'm kind of here on my own mission. I'm trying to stop something bad happening here.
What's happening?
A lot.
A lot, little one. And I don't mean to pull you into all this mess, but
Oh, it's okay. We've been in so many messes.
A lot of message. She aged 2 years in an afternoon.
Yeah, I'm
was gonna
12
say-
now.
You look taller.
Right?
Thanks.
She's growing into such a little young lady. I'm so proud.
Wait,
of her.
you aged
stop
2
it.
years?
2
Don't
years?
worry about it.
I thought you
In
were
one
saying
day?
that as
40
like
now.
I thought you were saying that as a hyperbole.
No,
No, a lot has happened.
a
But
lot has happened.
it's fine. Because actually, I think that we all thought that the mother was leading us here for one thing. But I think, Kano, the mother might have been leading us here for 2 things, actually. There are no
Yes.
coincidences.
This won't be the first time she's thrown a dual purpose.
How did you all get into the forest? Like, how did you make it past the perimeter?
We were led by the mother.
By a
From-
god.
The flowers and the trees led us through.
We
Alright,
had to
let's see.
exercise a demon. Long story short, we were looking for like some hollowed ground to exercise and then get rid of said demon. And then now the demon's gone. There's no more demon in the baby, so that's nice.
We ran him around in a lot of circles.
We
You
did.
guys deal with some intense situations, let me tell you.
It's almost like a dungeon master's got some stuff he needs to talk about or something.
Boo!
I was gonna say, I don't think I understood anything that you said in that sentence, but it is a miracle that you were able to do all that without being attacked. There are Imperium soldiers crawling all over this forest.
Wow. And we got lucky.
We got lucky.
No, luck had nothing to do with it. The mother protected us and led us to you.
Also that.
Well, also, not led us to you. You are very good at getting the drop on people. Before then, this group had never gotten the drop on us. We actually had seen every ambush that they set for us before when Flavio was in charge. So very good job.
Flavio, you just see him like pull the blanket down, put it back over his head.
Also, what's your name?
Oh.
She looks to Nesbit.
Sorry, yes, my name is Nesbit. And I was going to wonder if you had made this, or if this had been a house that you had found. I had also lived in the woods for a long time.
George, I actually, I was gonna say, like, maybe it was like a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. A friend of yours from long ago helped you make this place when you told them you needed somewhere to stay nearby.
That friend? Okay. Yeah, I dug the ground with my own two paws, but she almost says the word magic and then stops herself from saying it. I had a special friend help me out with the rest.
Oh, does Joey catch that?
I think we all might.
Does anyone?
Probably. I mean, look, if you're hanging out with Sinbad, who's one of the most magical, sparkly people I've ever met. Yep, you got it, buddy. This is a safe space, I'm assuming.
Also, you look and see Sinbad's got a piercing that you didn't have before.
What?
Where?
Where did you get that?
So Sinbad's also hot.
Did it
Yes.
myself.
Saying is Sinbad's also super
No.
hot. No, you're saying that Sinbad's also like Orlando Bloom hot, is what you're saying?
He is a full goofy penguin. He just has a piercing.
Yes. Who did the piercing? Did you do it on yourself? No. Wow.
Joey, when Kano isn't looking, casts message at Sinbad and goes, "Do you think you could do one for me?"
Can he respond to you magically as well?
Yeah.
Only if
message.
he can cast message.
No,
He casts message on you right back. And do you speak avian?
No.
You just hear, and he gives you like a.
Joey goes like,
He actually points like.
Straight to us.
Jackie, just like,
Joey's like,
Can I make like a perception check? Because all of a sudden the person I just started talking to started doing this and Joey's pointing to her
Oh yeah,
face.
he's not hiding it.
No, I don't want a nose piercing, no. I feel like you go for ears, better to decorate and stuff after. You know, I don't have ears. Life is a bird.
Shega, hey, Opal, maybe do you want to brief them on what's going on? I know you're pretty tight-lipped about it, but these guys are okay. Boris
We can
Miles
help.
is after him, and if Boris is after someone, it's pretty much across the board that either they're insanely, blatantly, nightmarishly evil and powerful, or they're just good people trying to run away.
I know the feeling.
These guys are number 2. Sorry, I didn't
Good.
mean that like it came out.
It's alright. Fiber's important. I don't know.
But before I do that, does your friend need medical assistance? I've got one of the best field medics I've ever met on the team.
He seems to be fine, but if I'm being entirely honest, I feel pretty bad right now.
I'm so sorry, Joe. Kenna will just go ahead and like pat her on the back and just boom for, what are you at?
I'm at 13.
Out of?
78.
Okay, I'm just gonna boom for you 30. Wait, let me check how many I have first.
Boom for you 30.
Oh, that's full. Yeah, I'll boom for you 30 health points.
Thanks.
You know, I was very worried. I think that Kano took a look at him. I think he's fine. It couldn't hurt. I think he's just communing with the stars.
Well, Bijou can have a look at him when she gets back. She should be back in 30-ish minutes or so.
Bijou's the best of the best. All right. Well, and Opal cracks her paws and like lays down all of her weapons. It's kind of I'm sure it's a story that good people like you have heard many a time.
Sinbad starts a fire.
But you know, these people in charge, they want nothing to do with magic. A magic that is not their own, of course, right? Because they be using all the magic they want. Well, back in the day, I come from a family of soldiers. And I was a blackjack soldier for a long time. A naive idiot. I had no idea who I was fighting for or fighting against. I listened to the call of those around me, of those above me. And about 3 years ago, we were told that there was an evil mage running rampant through these woods, causing mischief, causing pain. And so I was tasked with a group of other soldiers, led by a captain, into these woods to destroy that mage. And when we got here, they wanted us to kill a kid. They wanted us to kill a kid and his family. A defenseless trio. And when I stood my ground and I said, "This is wrong," they turned their guns on me. And so I had to make a decision. I shot my captain. I shot him. I took him down. I thought I had killed him. And I killed everybody else. Everybody who drew their weapons to me. I do have a partner who you'll meet later, Bijou. She was the medic of the group, and she also dissented with me. And I have tasked myself with keeping this family safe. And little did I know that that captain is still alive. And it's his patrols that are filling this woods. He's after me, and he's after this family. And I'm not gonna let him take over these woods, take over these people. I'm ending them. I look back at the people that I hurt. How many of the people that I killed were innocent? And I didn't know. has to stop. And I can stop it here.
Shega leans forward into the flames. Do you all know, or have you heard of Captain Jacques Alabaster?
History check?
Go ahead, everybody.
21.
10.
10.
Yay.
Joey, you have heard the name Alabaster when you were living in Portsau. Alabaster is a sheep with extremely resplendent white puffy coat, who made a show of riding in the nicest carriage in the streets in Portsau.
Probably stole from him once.
You probably absolutely stole from him more than once. The guy is so rich that he wouldn't notice if a coin were missing ever. You also know that a few years ago, while you were still living there, Alabaster had a big ceremony held for him as a war hero for surviving wounds he sustained in the line of duty. And so now Alabaster wears a big, thick eye patch over one eye and has a gnarled scar around the patch.
I relay this information to the group.
Yeah, you think shooting him straight in the face would have ended him.
If it makes you feel any better, I took a lot of his money.
That's very cool.
So, how many soldiers do you reckon are in the area?
Well, they're building a fort. They're trying to establish this.
Mm-hmm. And your plan is to
Burn it down. We've
Fly
been
up.
collecting.
drop it around Boom Town? I'm guessing.
We've been collecting recon and intel as best we can by staying in the shadows as they build.
There's a lot of them.
I just don't know how feasible your goal is to end them all.
Well, if
I
they
mean-
run away, I think that's okay. We just don't want them in the forest because of the people Opal's here for.
And who are they?
That family she's talking about, they're up the hill a ways.
Can we meet them?
Opal?
I mean, honestly, I think I sense that there are some magic users in this party. And I
Sven
think
raises his hand.
Joey looks at him and nods.
Yeah, I just put health back into her with my wing.
that was impressive, yeah.
Sven points to everyone.
Yep.
I guess it could be, I think it could be useful for Hilda to meet some other magic users.
How old is Hilda?
How old is she?
Probably like an 8 or a 9, like pretty young.
Oh, so it's not a young boy, it's a girl.
It's a young girl.
Gotcha.
Well, if you want to get specific, it's a boy and a girl. Hilda and Tommy. Hilda is a magic user, and their mom adopted them, Stella.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really nice, and I've sworn my life to them. to make up for my past mistakes. I think they'd like to meet you.
I'd love to meet them.
Yeah, that would be cool. I always like meeting other kids like me.
Well, it's pretty late now. You're all welcome to stay the night if you want. Luckily, Opal's pretty good with the whole, security perimeter thing, so we haven't had to worry. We can sleep here totally fine. Show him one of those stones you've got, Opal. This is the,
Rat. The alarm. Opal rustles in her side pocket and pulls out a small stone. There's an eye kind of carved into it. I have these alarm stones around the perimeter of my space and this family space, and I'll be tipped off if anybody comes close.
Wow.
That's cool.
It's powerful stuff you've got there. I would love a nice, long rest.
And Sinbad begins to kick the fire out. Which Kano, to mean, everybody ready for bed? Yeah, I'm ready. We've got extra blankets in the corner there if you need any. And, I think we're short one bed, so somebody will have to take the floor.
Do it.
No, Joe, it's fine.
I'm used to sitting on floors.
I know, that makes me sad. You're a child. You can have the
Wait.
bed. I'll take the floor.
No, y'all are guests. Please. Rest. You've been through a lot. Exercising a demon, I don't even know what that takes.
Well, if you insist, I would appreciate a nice bed. Hammocks are nice, but the stability of a bed is nice as well. And Kiana will kind of pull Shaga to the side.
What's up?
I just wanted to ask how and she is talking quietly because she doesn't want Flavio to hear. How's he been since we left you guys?
A real pain in the tail spot, not gonna lie.
Really?
I
Okay.
mean, he took the whole friend thing to heart and treating your friends well, but when you take into account his absolute lack of competence in combat, it makes for a difficult person to still be in charge. So yeah, it was unanimous and he's not happy about that.
Okay. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to.
He'll get over it. I've known him for a long time. He just gotta throw a hissy fit.
Oh, everyone likes a bit of attention. No one more so than him.
Exactly. So, he'll have a moment. He'll forget the whole thing happened, and his brain will erase like a goldfish. So.
Yes, maybe. Actually, might be good. He could be given the role of the chief morale officer or something. And
We're workshopping another job to give him, but he keeps thinking we're patronizing him, which we are, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
It's
just
true.
ignore him. He's gonna sulk all day.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I know he likes you guys a lot. He probably would have had a whole big welcome planned for you if he knew you were coming.
At the end of the day, it's just nice to see a familiar face.
Well, we missed you. It's good to see all of you guys.
Likewise.
Get some sleep. Shaga goes to her little bunk, crawls up it. It's a little hammock hanging from the ceiling, and she disappears beneath her blankets. And all of you may take a long rest. Anything you do during this long rest that I need to know about?
Joey conks out.
Great. All of you go ahead and can add the HP back.
Yeah, Kiana will probably find some wine and drink a couple glasses before bed.
Mm-hmm. Get a little wasted. Make a con save for me.
Okay. 13?
Great. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Nesbit will just kind of sit by Zygo's bed, and just after hearing all that, Nesbit seems just like a little out of it and sad tonight, and is just out loud as he's just going to sleep, just says to himself, just, we will save them for you. Nowhere. For you, Mom. And Dad. If you're there, Mr. Coiltail, hi. It's Nesbit. If you remember me, hi. And then Nesbit will just fall asleep.
Make an Arcana check before you go to sleep.
3.
Never mind.
Yeah. Thanks for
You
the
drift
roll,
off
though.
to sleep. You're welcome.
Thanks for the
And the next morning comes. The sun rises high over this forest, which now in this bright light as you guys eventually come to the surface, just to get a little bit of the sunshine, the tree separates for you. You see that the ground is sort of made up of odd sandy dune-like structures, and the grass is very much like stringy beach grass, very tall but sort of sparse and spread out, except in these large tall grass clusters that seem to permeate the otherwise kind of arid forest. What do you all do this morning?
I think Nesbit will wake up early and just, like, quickly check on Zygo if there's any change.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hand in front of the face.
No change whatsoever.
All right. It must be a great conversation. And then he'll go over to Opal. Possible.
Where is Opal?
Opal's like, she's already awake. She's kind of sitting against, like, in the staircase, like, cleaning out her guns.
Before we go and say hi to these people, I just wanted to say that thank you. I have never heard of people like you changing their minds, and if maybe one of your people had changed their minds when I was a child, things would have been different. So thank you. Also, how do you use that machine that you have in your hand? I've always seen it, and they're very loud and crude, but they do a lot of bad things to people, and I'm interested in them.
Well, thank you for being so kind. It's hard for me to accept kindness, because it feels bad. But I would love to show you these guns. I have a few pistols and a rifle, and I know they are scary and loud and violent, and I only use it against those who attack me. I mean, I know I came out strong holding it at y'all, but these woods are no good.
No,
I do apologize.
That does not insult me. That's not insulting. That is just the way of things.
And I'm sorry for whatever happened in your past that made you be able to connect to my story. There are so many sad stories I keep hearing. This world that we're in, it's not an easy one.
No.
But I can show you this. And and Opal like pulls her rifle around and like clicks it apart and like pulls out the pistons and everything so that Nesbit can get all up in there.
Nesbit, make an intelligence check.
10.
Okay, you are bamboozled by this thing. It needs
It's actually
powder?
quite a-
What?
Yeah,
is the first thing that goes in your head.
Nesbit just like looks at it.
It takes how long to reload?
Yeah, Nesbit just like looks at it and is just like, we have strayed so far from who we were. And it's just like, this is such a shame. It's okay. We will burn it all to the ground one day. And then just will walk away, like, completely disinterested in guns forever.
And that is where we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes, 5 or 6 minutes, and we'll be back to meet this god dang family. Stick around, y'all.
I set upon the ship at dawn. I wouldn't dare be late. Ability
One. And that's welcome back, everybody. Sorry, that just. What was that, Dylan? Can you do that one more time for us?
Well, it's just the Tootsie Roll out, the Tootsie Pop out.
Yeah. Let's hear that one more time. You gotta do it with that horrifying mask you have.
2, a 3.
A 3.
Oh, that's how many
Oh my
licks.
god, the mask! I
I'm not
forgot
gonna-
about
I'll-
your fucking mask.
Look, if my character dies and I have to make an owl, then I'll wear it every single time.
No, you won't.
No, that's you can't. You
I
must
know.
not.
Pass.
I mustn't.
No. No.
All
Okay.
right, everybody. So, bright and early in the morning, all of you are geared up, waiting outside the tree for Opal to do a quick sweep of the area during the daytime and make sure everybody is able to get up the hill safely. It's a very short journey, so not much to be worried about. You just need to check your general surrounding. And Opal, you have tons of these little alarm stones set up at various points in the forest, and none of them are pinging that are anywhere near close to where you are. A couple of them have pinged, just in general, but you're just like mentally tracking where that means squads are passing through. Seems pretty routine. It does seem like, based on those, make an insight check for me.
Okay. Insight.
Everybody?
No, just
21.
21. Opal, the alarm stones that are pinging are mainly the main supply routes for the fort that's being set up. So it looks like they're either shipping something out or having something brought in.
Okay. Which is pretty
So-
routine.
Pretty routine. Nothing too bizarre about that, but means that there's probably less squads patrolling. Most people are probably back since there are resources being delivered or leaving. So you determine it's probably a pretty safe time to go up to the hill, and you may lead them as you see fit. Do you want to take anybody with you? Do you want to take Shega, the twins, Sinbad, Flavio? You're in charge, so it's up to you.
I think I'll take Shega with me.
Shega gets her glaive off the wall.
Hell yeah. So cool, so sick.
And also, she just like, she hasn't been, but now she's got company, so she's got a reason to look cool. She starts affixing the jewelry to the tendrils that are hanging off her neck that you guys remember seeing her with. She looks like she's, a little more in the money. She's going to see company. And she gets out behind Opal as well. Bijou enters the scene, who you guys had not actually met the night previous. She got back a little later than expected. What does Bijou look like, Caroline? Just so we all know.
Bijou Banks is a brown sea otter. She wears a little jacket and carries medical supplies in a little backpack.
Oh my god.
She is the best field medic anyone could ever ask for. And she is sweet as a peep.
She comes up on Opal's side. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Hello. Good to meet you. I'm Bijou.
Oh, Bijou! These are our new friends.
Oh,
I think you're really gonna like
They
them.
weren't laying there with bullet holes in them that you liked them. Hi, I'm Bijou. Nice to meet you.
Hi. You're very nice.
Thank you very much. I try to be.
You the one that can do good medical stuff?
That's me, yeah.
Cool, like what?
Oh, right. Well, I got a bit of a healing license back when we were working for the. You told them the whole thing?
Yeah, I told him the whole
Right.
story.
Well, the church has so deemed me fit to learn magic for certain purposes, so I've got a little bit of that in my back pocket.
How does that work? Do you have a knack already, or do they just choose you?
Well, it depends. How to... Well, I get my power from soul, which is what we call the sun. It's just sort of a place you go, a state of mind. I don't know if you know anyone with holy magics, but it's not necessarily anything good or bad. It's just a matter of devotion, and if you're willing to place your focus in the right place for long enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so. Joey kind of shoots a furtive look at Kano.
It's kind of how I would describe it, honestly.
Oh, what are... sorry, are you a soul paladin?
No. Fuck. I didn't mean to do your accent, sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Get ready. We're gonna
Yeah,
battle the
okay.
accents out. Either I'm gonna start going like, oh, hello, oi, 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 or you're gonna follow me.
Or it's
Who will
gonna
win?
be this.
Face
yeah.
off!
Tonight, Tuesday, unlike any other.
Right, well, it's your turn to talk now.
No, not soul for me. Mine comes from the mother.
Oh, the mother. It's nice to meet you. It's been a long time since I met somebody who followed her.
It's nice to meet you too. It's been a while since I've met someone devoted to soul who wasn't a bit of a duck, so it's nice.
Well, I'm not a duck. I'm an otter, but...
Right.
Are you impaired in the vision?
No, my eyesight's really. What do you mean?
I feel
No,
like we
no,
missed
bit of a
step
duck.
Somewhere along the
You know,
line.
if someone's like really rude and they just kind of like mean to everyone, they're a bit of a duck.
Oh, right. Okay. Everyone else heard that though, right? I'm not crazy.
No,
All
Bijou,
right,
you're not
maybe-
crazy.
Maybe it's my fault. Well, yeah. I just so excited to meet all of you. Are we heading up the hill, Opal?
Yeah, we're gonna have our friends meet him.
Right. What? Why don't I stay here, keep watch, make sure everything's all right?
All right,
Alright.
but be careful though.
Off with you. I'm all right. Stop worrying about me.
You know, I hate to leave your side, Bijou. I hate to
Stop
hit.
worrying about me. Just go. I'm all right. Just relax.
All right,
You do too much worrying.
I know, but look at that smile. I can't get enough of it.
Shaga looks up at you admiringly, like, well, at least she worries about it. She turns back and says, I can't stress enough, it was unanimous. And it
All right.
was a fast vote. All right, let's go.
Opal leads the group forward.
Great, you guys head up the hill. And very soon, as you guys crest the top of it, you see an absolutely adorable little cottage. A college.
A huge
An
college.
adorable little cottage with a thatched roof, stone walls, a wooden door that is just slightly ajar, and a lush field with wildflowers of blue, red, and orange just poking out at very sparse points amidst the duny grass. And there's a little bit of smoke coming from the chimney. Very small amount. And there seems to be a small figure bent down in the grass who looks up, and you see a young honey badger boy look at all of you. And immediately he drops the toy boat he was playing with and sprints back inside. Stella, 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 there's somebody outside! The door closes.
Opal laughs to herself, but is proud of his of Tommy's ability to get inside and do exactly what she asked of him. But she gives Opal gives like a little howl, just a quiet one that the kids would know means that it's her.
And the door opens, and suddenly there are two honey badger faces in the crack in the door, and they just book it down this little beaten path up to you, sprinting up, going, Opal, Opal, Opal! They run up and thunk into each of your legs.
Opal quickly scoops them up into her arms and tosses them onto her, so they're sitting on her shoulders.
And pushing the door of the cottage all the way open is a very elderly chicken woman. Oh, there you are. Come in. Just gave us a fright. Come on. I've got breakfast cooking. And the door is left ajar. Tommy is immediately like, oh, but where'd you go?
Oh,
We didn't see
Tom-
you for like a couple of days.
I know, Tommy. I had to do a bunch of looking and seeing and watching, and hey, I gotta give you a gold star for the way that you quickly ran into your house and you told your mom. That is amazing.
Thanks, we practiced. We did a good job. And then Hilda is much quieter, but says you look tired.
It's just been... Oh, you sweet little Hilda, you see everything, don't you? I'm just a little... I'm tired because I'm excited because I made a bunch of new friends yesterday.
I know. And she just stares ahead at you. Like she knew. And this is normal for Hilda. She seems to know a lot before you tell her.
Well,
Hilda looks at all of you and just sort of stares at all of you without saying anything for a moment. And just gives you all nods, like approving nods. These guys are great.
you think so?
Mm-hmm. You guys walk back into the thing. Sure enough, there's a very adorable little wooden kitchen set up with slices of leeks and rice all cooked nice and well seasoned, and just a little bit of shrimp laid out. Little breakfast shrimps. Amidst all of it.
Ooh,
Smells
Stella.
really, really nice.
Nesbit,
Yeah, I just whipped it up.
Nesbit very stays outside.
Got it. What does everybody else do? Stella reaches up her hand to greet all of you. Nice to meet you. My name's Stella.
Joey goes like this, and a little mage hand kind of extricates itself from her hand, and it goes forward to shake Stella's.
Oh, look at this, Hilda. And then Hilda looks at you just like, I know. It's great.
So I'm guessing you're the one that does magic.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of magic do you do?
I just sort of know stuff.
Wow. Tell me something. What's something that you know, like about us, maybe?
Well, I always just sort of know what's going on in people's heads and stuff. It just sort of, it's like they're talking out loud a little bit, but not in some, I don't hear words. I just know stuff about what they're thinking. But I can know more. It's just harder.
Cool.
I can test it. I've been practicing on animals, but I could try it on you.
Oh yeah, do it.
Okay, sit down.
Okay.
And she sits cross-legged on the floor across from you, and just all of a sudden just leans forward a little bit. Can you go ahead and make a wisdom save for me?
Am I opting in or out of this? Does it matter?
Do you want to opt in?
Yeah, I
given to
rolled
fail?
a 16, but I don't know what that is. But I'll still kind of opt in.
Probably not including the bonus from being near me, which I'm assuming
yeah,
you would
that's
be.
She closes her eyes as she is allowed unfettered access into your mind.
Can I still block a couple things?
Yeah, what do you want to block?
Stuff about my family.
Make a wisdom save then.
Oh, okay. 16.
Is that with my thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is good enough to block what you don't want seen, but she bounces around to seeing you on the run. And, do you block the memory of you running away from the scorpions? Because that's like a pure fear.
No, that can be there.
Yeah. Wow. This is really scary.
Yeah. I don't like being back here.
Sorry, I'll look up something else. And then she moves forward through your mind. And you see all of you guys saying goodbye to Zaza as you move away from Key East. Who's that?
That's Zaza.
Oh, yeah.
She's our friend.
This is nice too, but sad kind of too.
Yeah. It's nice because we're choosing to leave. It's not that it forced to happen, sort of.
She pulls out of it, and her eyes open across from you. Thanks. That's really
That
nice.
was so cool. Can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, they okay.
Do you want to know how to do it? Do you do
Yeah.
magic?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think I can. Do you want to come with me and we can... Is that okay, Stella? You can go as long as you stay within 200 feet. That's the rule. Hard
And-
perimeter, don't breach it.
And take a quick bite of your mama's food, okay? She worked real hard on
I
this.
worked all morning on that shrimp rice breakfast.
I would also like to come and learn a little bit more about you, Hilda, if that's all right.
Okay.
I think Sven probably wants to come too. Right, Sven?
Sven is really shy and looking down,
Sven?
but not like sad. He's just like shocked at seeing another kid who's not Joey use magic. And this is like closer to like his age, very young. He's just very shy. It's not like a older sister vibe. It's like a peer for the first time. But he nods. He'll come. Where's Nesbit right now?
Nesbit is outside, just kind of doing a perimeter, kinda?
Okay, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah. I mean, 17.
Nobody that you see, but at one point, you're like kind of half-heartedly climbing a tree to get on top, barely even thinking about it, and you just see the tail end of a patrol disappear into the woods, but very far away. Like several, maybe 1,000 feet away. And they seem to be going away from you. Okay.
And this was kind of like occasionally glancing back at the little cottage and climbing back down the tree, kind of just making a little loop around.
Okay. Back inside. Opal. Are you walking with the rest as Hilda leads the group outside?
Yeah, but she took a plate of the breakfast and she's eating.
Is anybody staying with Stella? No,
I don't think
everybody's
so.
heading out. No
I'm
problem.
very curious about the kid.
Stella waves at you all. Just go sit by the pond. That's where she likes to do her thinking. And you guys walk down a couple of stairs that are sort of hastily carved into the hill. You guys make eye contact with Nesbit from across the hill and sort of hold a hand up, but Nesbit probably does not accompany. Question mark?
Are they not? So they're going away from the.
The house. Yeah, you're
The
probably
house?
shadowing at a distance.
Yeah, if they're moving away from the house, then I will.
Shadow.
Um.
Or rejoin.
Yeah. I will start shadowing.
Okay. And very soon you guys are at a very, very tranquil little pond. And in the sunlight, it's sort of gleaming with like this reflection that makes everything seem a little bit more vivid around it. There's a lot of refractions of rainbow light everywhere at this very specific time of day. And there is a large amount of stone that sort of slopes upward with the crest of the mountain that these refractions make a beautiful pattern on, like a kaleidoscope being projected on a stone wall. And there is a perfect little patch of sand with a butt print already in the dirt, where Hilda walks over and places the butt where it clearly is supposed to go. And she just stares upward. This is where I go to do all my thinking. That's what Stella calls it.
And what do you think about when you come here?
I just sort of... I zone out, and then I start to hear people.
Who do you hear?
Anyone, everyone. Haven't done it in a while, though, because lately I've been hearing a lot of angry people.
So you hear those that are close by, not necessarily those that you know.
Well, I don't know a lot of people, but I can focus on them, I think. Sometimes I focus on Opal when she's far away. Sorry, Opal.
Hey, that's okay. I'm glad you got an ear out for me.
So how do you do it?
Tommy is sort of watching from a rock because he's seen it before. And he seems really excited. Like, you guys are going to think it's so cool when she does it. Sometimes when she does it and it's really far away, her eyes get all white and they shine. Stella told us not to do that anymore because it scared her. But yeah, it's... Am I talking too much? Sven gives him a nod. And he goes...
But we love the inside.
But it's...
Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
really I like it.
A bit. Her eyes go white, is it?
Yeah, they go white, and there's like a humming in the air. There's like a vibration in the air, and then and the water ripples, and when the water ripples, the lights on the thing sometimes change.
That's very cool. Now, do you feel anything when she does it to you?
No,
All right. Cool.
he thinks on that. I don't think so. But then he gets bored of thinking, sees like a little bug fly by, well, and then loses full like focus and just sort of starts looking around. Little kid style. Yeah, did you guys wanna see? Okay. She closes her eyes. And there is just the very quietest hint of a ripple of magical energy in the air. And the water does indeed start to kind of wave outward. And then it settles, but still gently ripples from her. And then all of you feel just a very gentle presence in your mind say, so this is the first thing. I can talk to people who are close, and I can hear what their thoughts are and how they're feeling. And are you okay? Nesbit, that's to you.
Nesbit is just kind of like with the shadow, because you said the perimeter was only like 200 feet around, right? He's like just kind of lazy, like looking back towards the cottage. Here's this. No.
What's wrong? Nesbit, classic. Nesbit, make a wisdom save. Nesbit, make a wisdom save. What'd you get?
9.
Oh no. Alright. Nesbit. She is going to go to the source of your pain that is causing you to be distant in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Not knowing that she's invading, she barges in quite literally to the trauma. What does she see?
Oh, Jesus. She sees a cottage very similar to this. In a wood, very similar, but different. She sees, an anteater, child, anteater mother and father, but also just a smattering of different animals, a menagerie of friends. She sees like the young anteater playing with, a small little bear cub, a little cheetah, with a tortoise, and it's a happy memory. It's very simple and just them deep in the woods, far from civilization, much like this cottage. You then see all the children kind of ears close to a door, hearing shouts from inside the cottage from the adults. Then kind of fire and flame transitions to all of the adults and children screaming at these workers in the woods. Signs, picket signs, protest signs, chains around trees, the words "wild and free" written over and over again. Kind of deep in the recesses of a memory that maybe even almost foggy, that maybe even Nesbit forgets. You see like Pendleton logging. And you see this like little anteater holding the hand of his mother and father as they're screaming towards these workers. And then it transitions to gunfire, screams, those same adults and children dying, flames around, and Nesbit's mother dying in his arms, telling him to run.
Hilda's eyes open, and suddenly she's shivering and starts hyperventilating. And the magic ripple of the water stops.
And only Hilda saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Opal runs to Hilda's side and holds her. Hey, deep breath. Take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
That was a scary one.
But you're here now. You're not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You are so brave, so strong.
She looks off to the woods where Nesbit is. Nesbit, are you there?
Yeah, how far away? I guess it's my choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I will have walked back to the cabin, but a little ant will fly to sit on Hilda's shoulder, and with my voice it will just say, "I'm so sorry you had to see that. I'm sorry I had to see that.
Hilda hears that and stares off for a moment. Sorry, You wanted to know how to do this, right? Okay. Sit behind me. And she makes a connection with you. Do you go ahead and allow her in?
Yeah, but with the same blockades as before, if
Make
possible.
a wisdom save.
That'll pass.
Great. Okay. Now, focus as hard as you can on my voice. Okay. Make an Arcana check, Joey.
Not super high. That's a 10.
Okay. You do find the thread of voice, but it's a little far away. Okay. You hear out loud. Let's try this. Listen to my voice. Make a charisma save.
17?
17. You feel like the spell Calm Emotions has come over you, but not in a forceful way. Try again. Make an Arcana check again.
Oh, that was a good one. 21.
21. Yeah, that'll do it. You start to feel power kind of flood from Hilda's mind to your mind, Joey. And it all kind of rushes in at once, that you kind of feel what this connection is made up of. And even though it takes kind of like, it feels exhausting to you to be able to do it, it is also suddenly so simple to you to make that connection. Makes a lot of sense. You have just learned the spell Detect Thoughts.
Oh, Joey's gonna love this. That is so cool. Wow. Does the other person know you're doing it?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Yes.
Joey thinks to her, "This is the coolest thing ever. Thank you so much."
Yeah, no problem.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Thanks.
And both of you open your eyes. No problem. It's nice to be able to share with it.
Is there anything that I can teach you?
Yeah, I'll learn anything.
What about something to defend yourself?
Like what?
I don't know, like maybe like a shield or something?
Okay. Go ahead and make an Arcana check, Joey.
Roll badly again. 9.
Okay. So you start trying to teach her how to cast shield, and it does not go well. She has you're not a very good teacher, and she's not a very good student.
It's
a classic case
hard.
of.
And then you just put up your hands, and then it just comes out. Boom,
Boom.
boom.
Nope.
Okay, are you thinking hard?
I'm thinking hard. That's not the problem. You haven't explained the core concept of how to cast this, or...
you just think about it, and then boom.
Well, I'll keep trying that, I guess, with the same result over and over again, but
Cool.
maybe one day it'll work.
It did for me, Joey says wisely, tapping her on the shoulder.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Oh. 25.
Yeah, she's like, oh man, I'm just dumb. She knows so much. She's so wise. Just fully takes you for a sage. She's like, goes to Tommy like, she knows what she's talking about. And Tommy's like, yeah, so cool. Wow, there's so many people here.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay. So, are you gonna tell Stella, Opal?
Taylor, what?
That you're gonna go to the fort and do what you're gonna do?
Look at you. Reading my little brain, huh?
Sorry, it's really on the top. I didn't go digging like you said.
I know. No, I'm thinking about it a lot, and I am gonna tell Stella, because I want y'all to go into hiding, like we practiced.
Okay. We got the fort built already, so we'll go hide in there for a while. Do you want to come with us? She goes to Sven. Sven immediately, like, blushes and looks very shy. He is deeply afraid. If he were a talker, he wouldn't be talking now, but he already isn't. So he just sort of shuffles his feet in the dirt and looks shy, and Tommy reaches forward and grabs his hand and is like, come on, we got lots of stuff in there, lots of toys to play with. Sven hears toys, and his 6 million or 6-year-old brain clicks in with like, that's a good time, toys. And he smiles despite himself and sprints off with Hilda and Tommy, who Hilda looks at Joey and's like, come on, kids gotta hide.
Oh, but I'm not a kid. Right? Joey looks at Cano.
I mean, you're starting to get to the age where you can almost start making bigger decisions for yourself.
Yeah, I get
go?
pimples now.
I know. I'll teach you how to pop those later. They say you're not supposed to, but it's really fun.
So
That's
it's
true.
either stay here or come with you guys and fight?
Pretty much.
Okay, I'll be back soon, everybody. And then she immediately just walks over to Cano and the crew.
Got it. Yeah, you guys, Opal leads the way back to Stella. The kids aren't here, so am I to assume that you're going in?
I think it's time, Stella.
Oh, Opal, I don't know about this.
It's either now or never. If I don't do something now, I don't think I'll ever be able to stop them.
What
And I
is it
need to stop
exactly-
them.
What is it exactly you think he's doing down there?
I mean, Stella, I think he's looking to destroy you, destroy me, destroy this space. And then from there, who knows where he'll go.
You think he's come back after all this time for Hilda?
And maybe for the one who took his eye.
Well, I understand that.
And you know how powerful Hilda is, and how her power
do.
could be used.
I do.
Has Hilda gleaned anything about what they're planning?
She does say some odd things.
I try
Things
not
that-
to use her.
She calls them nightmares, but I know she doesn't listen to me, and she reaches out all the time. Mischievous little kid. Well, let me see. I wrote it all down because I figured you'd want to know. And she goes to a little drawer with a notepad and a quill, and she licks her fingers, flicks through a couple of pages. Let's see. Well, yes. Dead or alive at all costs would track with what you're saying. So, back for one of us, I think. What else? There was a very interesting one earlier. Oh, yes. Something about a man named Niles. but she seemed frightened by it.
What did she say? Is he here?
Something about, somebody craved his approval.
That
He
makes
was just arriving in Key East when we left. There's no way he's already made it up here.
Key East? Are you coming from Key East?
Yeah.
Well, we heard all about what happened, that you could see the fires from here.
Yeah. We helped stop that, by the way.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I believe it instantly, looking at all of you. Look at you, they're all very strong, you see.
Joey looks at her like little wimpy muscles and was like,
She goes, however did you escape? They locked the entire city down.
We got out right before they got there and locked everything.
I'm told a very high-ranking member of the Emporian army has sort of made the place his personal project.
That would be Niles. Zaza.
Who?
My friend stayed there.
She's not a magical one like you, is she?
Only when provoked, so she should be all right.
Good. They have ways to find magical people you wouldn't believe. Creatures that can sniff it out. Magical stones that they use to locate us.
is Zaza gonna be okay?
As long as she keeps her head down and doesn't make any trouble, she should be alright. As she's not in a place where someone would pay attention to her very much, is she?
No, she's only the mayor.
But she is smart and charismatic as all hell.
She's probably fine.
I'm sure she's good.
Joey, make an insight check.
13.
Yeah, she's being very reassuring.
Cool, thanks. We were worried.
Kano, she looks to you and gives you like... Well, there's one other thing. Speaking as to this Niles character, apparently that approval that is craved is based on something being worked on at this fort. That's what I've gleaned from several overhearings that Hilda's had.
So they've got like a project of sorts inside.
Of sorts, it sounds like it, yes.
They get shipments in a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know
They're
where they're
working on
coming
something.
from?
Well, they come from both roads, so hard to tell. Could be very far away, though I would assume they'd travel by ship if they were. They all come by road, so... If I had to guess, Stillborough, mostly.
Where was Nowhere going toward?
You asking me, DM? Nowhere was leaving Fort Donner, like going up the coast, and could have been on his way to wherever this is.
Okay.
This is not the prison he was in, but
Right.
that is a good... This is a significant outpost roughly on the way that he was going. So he would have probably had to pass through at the very least.
And they also wasn't just Nowhere, it was also the meteor.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I wonder what they're doing. I mean, if anything, if you want to be productive, you take out your captain, someone else is just going to replace him. But if you destroy this project...
Oh, it is
This-
no question. We destroy the project. We destroy everything.
Welcome back, Nesbit.
Sorry.
That's okay. Listen, I don't know who's smiling upon me today. The fact that y'all have come into these woods somehow undetected, slipped right in. It seems like a miracle. But this seems like my hill to either make up or die on. This is gonna be hard. And y'all are nice people. I'm not trying to rope you into something dangerous like this.
It's okay.
Shaga pipes up with kind of a wry smile. You do kind of owe us.
Well, Hog Bendit, you've got a point.
Sorry, she's not going to speak up for herself. I have to. But we won't hold you to it if you've got something more important to do.
No, it's okay. We've fought weirder battles.
Strange thing to say without context, but okay. Weirder battles. What's that mean?
And we don't even know what this one is, but we're confident enough.
So what do we know? Opal, you haven't said much about this guy, but what do we know about Alabaster?
He's a man who lets others speak for him in battle. Not actually, so like he just won't stop talking. He loves to talk. But
He's
he
a
will.
monologuer.
He's a bit of a monologuer, and he'll let anyone die in front of him.
All right.
He may be a captain, but he sure doesn't act like it.
Sounds
Is he
like
smart?
he's a coward.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's very smart. Probably why
Yeah,
he's in
good
charge.
instinct. Coward is probably
Yeah.
right.
Does he do magic?
Not that I know of, but I wouldn't put it past him to have something up his sleeve.
We've been noticing these things, some of the... no other way to say it. The bigger, scarier guards with more color in their uniforms tend to have these big black gloves on that go up to their elbow. And I've seen them before, though not quite the same shape, but they look like spell cancelers.
We've seen one, right?
Joey has a new mission.
Zygo
love.
has one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just making sure.
It's okay. None of us here actually need to use our magic.
Zygo, camera pans to Zygo, who is asleep but in the tree, who does need to use that.
And Nesbit goes, none of us here need to use our magic.
That's funny.
Does I go like office style, just look to the camera mid sleep and then go back?
No,
Yeah.
still asleep. Still murmuring to himself. All right, well, it seems like you all have a task to complete. I won't get in the way any longer, but I will say night is probably best for you. They have guards that stand atop large palisade walls and have a good vantage point. The daytime you'll be seen instantly. And they've done a good job of lumbering the area surrounding, so not much tree cover either. You have to be creative.
It's a strong suit of ours, I'd say.
It really
We
is.
love thinking outside the box.
One time
Boxes are for squares.
they rode out of a canyon by just driving into crossbow fire. It was amazing.
Joey
this
looks at Nesbit and
makes
goes,
Stella kind of shake her head. All right, well, Hilda and Tommy will be safe here, and we'll keep track of your little one, too. Just so I know what I'm dealing with. Magical as well?
Like the most.
he's so magic, it's so cool.
How magic is he?
So many booms.
Booms.
I don't even think he knows. Let's put it that way.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So I'm dealing with a doesn't know his own strength type?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be very honest with you right now. I think he
Stella,
might be the
you've got
most
it.
magical person that exists.
Aw.
Nah. No, you're out just pulling old Stella's leg.
I've never once.
You're right. We're pulling your legs, Stella.
Oh, I knew it. Okay, well, I'll just give the kids some fun stuff to keep them busy. We've got toys. I'll bring them some snacks. We've got some finger paint if they
Maybe
like.
not
We'll
the
bring that to
paint.
them.
Maybe not the paint.
Maybe not the paint.
Why?
He's afraid of paint. He's so he loses control of his bowels if you show him paint. So don't do it.
Roll a deception check.
16.
Oh, all right. Well, that's insane, but I don't want bowels loose all over my secret hiding room. It's very hard to clean in there, so no paints. All right. Well, we'll be safe. You have an alarm if you need us, and I'll shutter everything.
Thank you, Stella.
Mm-hmm. Come back safe, Hilbert.
I always do.
All right. Well, we love you. And she gives you a big hug. All right, Shu, you have soldiers to exhume from the valley. And closes the door behind you as you all start to head back down towards the tree. As you leave, the smoke is snuffed, and all of a sudden, you guys look back up the hill, and where there was a cottage, there's just like a curtain of leaves and sticks that are very quickly put into place, as if pulled by a trigger.
As they walk, Joey goes, exhume, exhume, exhume.
And you guys make it back to the tree, where you guys quickly open it up. The tree separates for you to walk inward. And downward you walk where the bioluminescent mushrooms roam. Flavio is still inside. He is now in a seated position. Hello, everyone! Returned, have we? So, what is today's itinerary?
Well, sir, Flavio, I brought you some breakfast left over from Stella, if you'd like.
Roll a persuasion check, Opal. Disadvantage.
Oh, okay. 16. Oh, 16 and a 19. Okay. Persuasion. 17.
Oh. Well, thank you, Opal. This is very kind of you. He begrudgingly takes it. It's very chewy. But thank you. A nice gesture. And he puts it down on the side. Huh. Well, so you've all come here in quite a huff. You all look itching and raring to go. Are we finally leaving this accursed valley?
Oh, well, actually, I mean, we're doing what we're gonna do what we said we were gonna do.
Good, because what I have said from the beginning is that we should be posting up on the roads. I do not know what I'm doing an iota in the forest. I am a highwayman. I need cobblestone to take my quarry, you understand? Not that I'm the leader, not that I make the choice, because I lost last yester eve, so... But my suggestion for the box, so to speak.
Is to take the road to the fort?
What?
Flavio, we're gonna take down the fort.
I don't understand what you're saying.
We're not robbing like one of the carts. We're going in there, and we're going to destroy some stuff.
No, you are mistaken. because in order for us to do that, we would need to be a militia, and we are a band of rogues who wait in the shadows and pillage when opportunity strikes. We are not an assault force, right? Right?
Not the
Shaga,
fit attitude.
right? Shaga has just one big eyebrow arched.
Mr. Flavio, I think you come from very powerful and humble beginnings, and you are about to rise.
Powerful and humble. I'm confused. That seems like an oxymoron.
Don't think about it too much. Don't think about it too hard.
Well,
You were meant for great.
My mind is racing, oh great leader of ours, as to how we could possibly pull this off without losing every single one of our lives in the process.
I am curious to hear what kind of plan is planning on being executed.
So, we are seriously discussing this. Well, you can forget about it. I'm not going.
Flavio, I think that you're a lot stronger than you appear. And I think that you would be a great
I
asset.
am not.
to
I learned
our
how to
party.
fence in school.
Exactly. And that's the type of knowledge we need if we're going to take down this.
I am not a combatant. I am a trickster. I am
What?
a mischievous little...
You are all of the above. What am I? I am that too, Flavio. And we need you by our side or out here watching the fences.
Roll
If
a
you want.
persuasion check.
That's good. That's what I wanted. 17.
Have you gotten taller?
Yes. I'm 12 now.
Nesbit?
We absolutely do not need you, Flavio. You can stay if you want.
Righto. Then I shall stay.
You know, if you like, you can go up there with Stella and take care of the kids.
I see what you're doing.
I'm not
You
doing
roll.
that. I'm not doing that at all. I think
see
that
what you're doing.
I
You think that I can't do it, is what you're saying.
I think you can't do it.
Is Flavio magical? I can't remember.
Very clever of all of you to prey on my basest desires to be the best and excel at everything I do.
You aren't.
For I do excel.
For sure. Absolutely.
100%.
What's happening?
And were I to create the plan of all of us assaulting this man, surely my plan would leave us all millions of crowns richer and all the better for it.
We will be destroying everything, and you will not be making the
Fine,
plan.
I'll do it. I'll come.
How?
It's clear you all need me. For I am Flavio, the greatest highwayman that Emporia has ever known. Righto, everyone, let's go. And he walks right up the stairs, descending upward.
It's still daytime.
We also did.
He gets enthusiastic. I'll go up and get him. But at least he's happy. The food was a good call, Opal. Good job. And she walks up the stairs after Flavio. Flavio, we're not starting for like 12 hours. And she's gone.
I love Flavio.
Sinbad
Can
has
he
been
do
sitting there
magic?
smoking a pipe watching this the entire time.
Can he do magic or no?
He is a bard.
Flavio?
He's a low-level bard.
Okay. So what is the plan? Do we not have one other than like secret entrance, go around the back?
Right. I mean, I've done me and the team here have been gathering intel over the past few days. And I have things, and Opal rustles like through a drawer and like pulls out like sketches and like notes on the guards and like as much as the information as she has compiled as they've been building this fort.
This is very helpful. Is there anything that you need to do scouting?
Could we use more scouting? Is that what you said?
I'm good
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at scouting if that would help.
I think that might be a great skill to have.
Cool.
Do you want to go scout, Joey?
Can I?
By yourself?
Does anybody want to come? What else do we need to know? I'm just trying to be helpful.
It seems like I don't know, really know a lot. I'm big and clanky, so sneaking is not my forte.
Why don't you stay here? We'll make some lunch, because we're going to need to be well fed, and the quieter and more subtle among us can go take a look.
I can show you my usual spots.
That would be great. Nesbit, do you want to come with me?
Yes. I want
Cool.
to go to the places where they frequent the travel routes. I have questions to ask.
Great. The three of you head out and up into the forest.
As we do, Joey whispers to Hope, "The last time Nesbit and I went scouting together, we almost killed Flavio."
That's very true. Everybody go ahead and make a perception check that's out there. Hannah, we're going to come back to you in a moment. Inside.
23.
21.
And dirty 20 for me.
So you guys easily scan the forest around you. Opal, you make a note the twins haven't reported in, and they were supposed to have already.
No.
But it's okay if they're a little late. Sometimes they take initiative to go and follow something that's worth it. It's not a need for concern right now, but you do make a note that they are late. You walk over to the edge of a brushy clearing after walking a couple thousand feet very slowly and carefully. Everybody make a quick stealth check for me.
Ho, ho, ho,
No Zygo
ho.
means no pass without trace.
30.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
It would have been 40.
Pass without what? Yeah.
18.
With a stealth of 40, do you become invisible?
Yes,
I
actually.
think so.
Just immediately disappear.
Yeah.
17 for me.
17. Nothing below a 17, right?
No.
Great. You guys are good. You move onward very close to this thing. And down below in the valley, you see smoke rising up from several hastily cobbled together, looks like blacksmith forges. And there's just like a billowing of black smoke every once in a while. It's hard to see exactly what they are, but you do see like a fiery red glow coming from within them. Everybody make a quick perception check for me. Actually, we rolled super hot on the other perception checks. We can keep those going. The red glow is coming from much lower down in these rocky wells than a blacksmith forge would denote. So perhaps these are more like chimneys, and there's something below as smoke continues to billow up into the sky. As you're all looking, you're all easily within earshot of each other, all proned out underneath a very thick bit of foliage. And then suddenly you see a convoy with many blackjacks riding a various assortment of beetles and grasshoppers, and a gilded carriage makes its way as all the soldiers salute as it passes. And then it stops, still too far away to really see anything. The door opens, somebody runs from the back seat and slides, steps underneath, and then stepping out is an extremely short and very well-dressed sheep with a massive black eye patch on, a fancy hat with a peacock feather in it. and golden shoes that even from this far away, click, clack, click, clack down the wooden steps. And with that perception check, you hear him yell from down in the valley.
What is everybody standing around for? Show me to the room! Finally, it will all happen for my master.
Opal, you watch him walk into this large, kind of like smokestack. Looks like the Weasley's house in Harry Potter. Just like a big, tall, oddly constructed tower. He walks into the base of it and does not return.
Alabaster. More like alabastard.
Jesus Christ. This entire scene is just straight up like John Ratcliffe from Pocahontas. Just like, this is the villain from Pocahontas. Just...
Oh my god. I was feeling. Oh, that's so funny.
Meanwhile,
Stoic.
back in the tree trunk. Kano, you're sitting alone. What are you doing? Shega's there with you. She's getting the lunch ready. Some
I
bug
guess-
steaks are cooking.
Helping Shaga then with
Great.
prep.
How you feeling about it?
Underprepared.
Yeah, well, that's par for the course.
I never like going into places not knowing exactly what we're going to find or what we're doing once we're in there. But I do know that it's important.
Of course. I'm getting
about
really
you?
tired of living on the road. Sorry, I know you didn't ask, and then you did ask, but I'm getting tired. I've been doing this road gig for a while, but can't go back home, so haven't found a place that I want to settle yet.
Where are you from?
I'm from Guildford, actually.
Really?
Long way from home.
Wow, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
The Delta's nice.
It's not so bad. It's not a city, though, and it's hard to live back in a city when you're wanted for murder.
Well, the Delta. Wait, what?
Yeah. Oops.
I knew you had an edge to you. I just couldn't figure out what it was.
Yeah, it was all a big accident, too. That's the bummer.
That must have been tough. I'm sorry. What?
Illegal fight ring. I'll just stop you. All the questions right there. Hit the guy too hard. He fell the wrong way. Just sad all the way around. I had a good career, too. But, you know, son of a wealthy family, so.
What family?
What was the name? Casper?
Wow, his son.
Some guy named Casper's son.
Yeah, that'll. Well, Casper's dead. If that changes your availability to
My face
live in
is
a
still on
place.
posters with rewards attached, so.
Gotcha.
Do you mind? I'm gonna go get some twigs.
Sure, go ahead.
Do you mind? This is stoke this. Just, you know, keep an eye on it. Don't let it burn. And she walks upstairs.
Can I make an. Or you.
Yeah?
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dirty 20.
She's not lying. What are you trying to glean?
Why she's telling me this?
She has clearly pent this up for a while and hasn't had anybody that she can really talk to about it. Or maybe she's already talked to the people she can talk to about it too much already and feels weird talking about it. But it feels like she wants to, like, talk about it again.
Okay.
And she
It was
seems to
actually
have-
21, not a dirty 20. I forgot that my insight.
Well,
went
in
up.
that case, she's lying. It's a ruse. She's here to kill you.
I just wanted to let you know.
But Kano, make a quick perception check for me. Not a hard one.
Oh, my perception's still the same. Oh, 8.
8. There's a whispering in the air. You do not hear what is said, but you turn around as suddenly there are 2 bright white lights shining in the same room with you. And you turn around and Zygo is sitting up.
That's
And his eyes
horrifying.
are bright white. And his head slowly turns to you.
And those are the 2 white lights are his eyes, or there's his eyes and the 2?
Just his eyes are the lights.
Okay. Kano, shocked, is going to hold on.
He reaches a hand out to you, but doesn't move.
Zygo?
And he nods.
Are you safe? Are you safe? You're not answering my question. I'm scared. Can I make another insight check?
Yep. Still reaching out towards you.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't answer my question. Another 21.
Doesn't seem hostile.
Can I roll an Arcana check?
Sure.
Never mind, it's a 5.
Okay. Start playing.
Medicine?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've never seen anything like this happen before. And even worse, 4. Okay. Okay.
Hands
Cannel-
still outstretched.
Anna will slowly walk over to Zygo.
Grab his hand. He reaches to kind of hold it.
Can I look into his eyes and see if there's like any remnants of...
Bright pulsing white.
So there's nothing of Zygo there. Kano worried for Zygo because she thinks that something might be wrong. We'll reach out and take Zygo's hand. But she should have left a note first. It's fine. She's gone.
Kano, your eyes roll back into your head. Zygo's eyes darken immediately, and he thunk passes back out onto the ground, and Kano falls into the fire pit. Where Shayga, coming down the stairs, goes, "Oh my hog! Kano? Kano?" She puts the fire out, pulls you out of the fire, starts trying to get your attention.
Oh my god.
And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Oh man.
Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Thanks for coming and spending your Tuesday evening with us once again. Everybody, let's give Caroline Lux and Opal Jones round of applause, everybody. We're going to see Caroline back here for perhaps a couple more sessions. So keep coming and hanging out with us. We are not
lucky.
going to have Ms. Hannah Fagerbaki with us for the next couple of weeks, but Gabe Greenspan will be joining us next week once again.
What do you mean?
and
He's been
we
here
will-
the whole
I was gonna
time.
say.
Yeah, where is he?
Come on, George.
Gabe's been
His
guiding
skateboard.
me this whole...
There's Gabe. That's the Gabe I know. Not that skateboard cool guy. Anybody got anything fun coming up that they want to plug?
No.
Hell nah. Everybody, go and listen to City of Mirrors. Episode 9 came out featuring Natasha Mercado. Natasha is a normal PC here on the when she's not on her break for filming. So you gotta go support. Go download that guy. And check out all of our other seasons too at HeroClubPodcast.com and anywhere you listen to podcasts. It's a labor of love, and we're really, really proud of all of it. And then
I would like
also,
to. Can I shout out Jazz of Gelsey in the stream, who pointed out that it says "girl" on the skateboard beside Gabe's head, and I fully did not realize until she said that, and it's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Better.
There's a lot of Easter eggs on
This
it.
is my skateboard, girl.
Wow. Next week, can we put Gabe in Hannah's box?
It's like just Gabe is the missing.
Gabe is the mystery person. It's like a
Jackie.
choose your fighter. He'll hate that. I love that.
He
We
will
have to
hate
do
it, but like
That's
we've already made him
inspired.
poop his pants.
Yeah, that's,
like
that's
can't
a
get
great
worse.
joke.
Thank you so much.
All right. Tomorrow, if you guys want to listen to City of Mirrors episode 9 along with us, we will be streaming it at 5 p.m.
Yes.
So come check us out on this channel. We all just like to hang out and listen to the goofy episode, and this one is absolutely batshit insane. There is a minecart roller coaster combat and also a cocaine rage for a rogue. We had to make a rogue rage with also negative side effects. It was
Rogue
really,
rage.
really fun.
So funny.
Rogue
it's really
rage.
bonkers.
Rogue rage.
And the sound effects are mwah for this one, if I do say so myself.
Delicious.
Okay, everybody.
Delicious.
Caroline, where can we find you?
I think it's like down below. My Instagram is Caro__Lux Lux. Y'all, names just be taken away, huh?
Underscore?
It's a 2_. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. I'm guessing the 1_ was taken. Otherwise, that was a bizarre choice.
But you could just find me also by just writing Caroline Lux in the bar. I don't know, whatever you guys want.
I have it linked. Don't worry, we have it linked.
Perfect. All right, everybody, have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow and next week. Bye.